A father sharing his emotion after his daughter was hit and killed by a South Shore train 2 weeks ago. He's now questioning the safety of the train station where she died and if more could have been done to prevent her death. Here's Darius Johnson.
The conductor says a pedestrian was struck by the train. The body is behind the station at the west end of the station.
At this South Shore Hegwish station, there are no lights, crossing gates, or signs.
We need to know why there are no safety precautions, especially at the Hegwish stop. There are just so many questions and no answers right now.
Phil Benkowski is filled with sadness and has many questions. Just 2 weeks after his 22-year-old daughter, Grace, a local journalist, lost her life after crossing these tracks.
She was in the news. She loved the news. And if this is her way of, knocking me on the shoulder saying, Dad, it's got to be on the news. We have to get this word out. It has to be.
She was heading home to Dyer in northwest Indiana from work on the South Shore line when her family last heard from her.
She'd always ask, Mom, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? And my wife replied, chili, some cornbread, this and that. And she was like, yippee. And that was the last text.
They tracked her location on an app. She got off at the Hegwish station. Then they tracked her to the University of Chicago Medical Center.
So what happened to my little girl? Why wasn't I notified? What's going on? I don't know what to expect when I get there, where I'm going.
Hours later, he learned his only daughter was gone.
I'm looking for answers. And I want people to be aware of I guess it would be their surroundings when they are on any train, but especially on that train.
The family says Grace got off the train just before 7 o'clock. She started to walk down the platform before making a right to cross the tracks into the parking lot. That's when a westbound train exiting the station hit her as she crossed the tracks.
No phone in her hand, no earbuds in her ear. The only thing she had in her hands at that time were her car keys.
Now this father is trying to get answers and prevent this tragedy from happening to another family while remembering and mourning his daughter.
To not hear that laugh of hers, like I said, to not be able to hold her, tell you I love you, watch her get married,
That was our Darius Johnson reporting. We have reached out to the South Shore line to ask about safety protocols. At that stop, we've yet to hear back.